So my name's Nick Musters from Northland Recreation up in Muskoka. We're looking at the all-new 2012 GTI SE 130. This machine's our entry-level model. They actually start with the GTS, move up to the GTI series, and this is the all-new GTI SE 130. You have the engine option of 155 horsepower. Comes standard with the intelligent braking system, learning key technology, and the all-new hull, the new GTI hull they've built. It's a really playful hull, a lot of fun, great family fun for all the kids and adults alike. Definitely some neat safety features with the intelligent braking system. You're able to stop this craft from 50 miles an hour in under 100 feet. Features the closed-loop cooling system. It's got the Rotax 4-stroke 130 horse, and as I say, you can get the option for 155 as well in this model. So this is the all-new 2012 GTX 155S model. It's new for 2012. They basically took the S3 hull, the GTX series from last year, and they put a manual suspension system in it. It's only about $1,000 more to buy, from basically $13,100 now up to $14,000. So it's a great option to be able to get the new suspension system that Seadoo offers with a reasonable price point, just around $14,000. So it's a pretty neat machine. Again, it has all kinds of neat features, cruise control, it has the intelligent braking system. It's got a lot of really neat options. It's got an adjustable steering column. Some pretty neat stuff. All, like I say, you can wrap that all up for $14,000. So this here is the RXP-X 260, brand new hull design, new T3 hull. It really rails around the corners. So we got to try this in Quebec for the first time, and this is definitely an all new hull. Really neat, really carves the waves. It's got a new system on it. It's got a sponson system on the sides that are adjustable, so you can actually preset those before you go riding and basically change how the ride is in the corners. You can adjust it lower for better carving ability in the corners. It doesn't let you slide that thing around, or you can suck those sponsons all the way up and allow this thing to spin out and have some fun with it. So they also put the intelligent brake and reverse on this model. Last year it was not available, and this year with the new design they put the intelligent braking system in it, which is just awesome safety features in a muscle craft. You never thought you'd really hear that before. They also have this new sport and eco mode, so keeping with the environment, BRP went green with this machine. You can pop it into economy mode, get about 44% better fuel economy if you just wanted to go cruising, or you can pop it over to sport mode and really go ripping. It does about 70 miles an hour top end, so it really works well. The next model we're looking at here, this is the GTR 215. This is a really neat new machine. We're really excited about this machine this year. 215 horsepower. It's a great price point. This thing comes in at right around the $13,000 mark, so it's pretty cool to have a $13,000 machine with the 215 horsepower. It's got a lot of storage room inside this thing. It's probably one of the models with the most amount of storage built into it. This thing's capable of speeds up to 65, 70 miles an hour as well. It does have that intelligent braking system on it. Our entire lineup this year actually has that system, making it, again, very safe. You had a boat pull in front of you at around 50 miles an hour. You can actually shut this thing down and it stops in under 100 feet. So pretty cool technology that way. This also features the variable trim system. Awesome that they put that on this model too, being that it's again in the sport segment. So they basically took a GTI hull, the basic package we have, and they jammed a 215 horsepower motor in it, so it's pretty cool. The RXT-X is basically unchanged from last year, but they did put this hot new orange and white and black color scheme. It used to be yellow, and now it's orange and yellow, or orange and white and black. So pretty neat that way. Again, 260 horsepower. This model features the intelligent suspension system, cruise control, brakes. It's got all those luxury features, but it's all put together in a performance watercraft. So pretty cool. Again, lots of storage space, waterproof storage in the front here. And you move all the way back. It has an articulating rear suspension. It's intelligent suspension, they call this, so it actually changes with the ride. So if you were flying down the lake and the water conditions change, you put an additional rider on, it will automatically calibrate the suspension to perform the best way possible. We're walking over here now to the RXT-X, which is again all new this year, RXT-X AS. This machine here is again 260 horsepower, but it has a manual Fox suspension built into it, so pretty neat. It's got a glove box here, which has got the adjustment inside. If you see in here, it has the Fox racing suspension, which is fully adjustable. And this model also again features that intelligent brake system. It has the intelligent throttle system in it, so it's all drive-by-wire throttle. This one also has those sponsons that are also on the RXP-X, and it does have adjustable trim tabs, which is a feature only available on this model. So again, you can set this thing up and really carve the corners, or you can suck those sponsons up out of the way and have some fun out in the water and slide the back end around a little bit more. So this is a great new machine. This is probably one of the hottest machines we have this year on the water. Great new color scheme this year. Again, it was orange and black last year. They've gone to this much fancier, you know, hyper green. So it's pretty cool. Again for you. So this is the all new redesigned 230 Wake Edition. This model features two engine options with 430 horsepower. You could even opt for the big guy, the 510 horsepower option. It's got a nice walk-through feature here. You can take these middle cushions out so you can walk through without stepping on individual seat cushions and wrecking the seats over time. Really nice layout. This model, instead of having a captain's chair here, has the full wraparound seating. It works really well for wakeboarding. It's got these new pivot swivel wakeboard racks, which are pretty cool. They went with a neat new speaker system, forward arch tower. They actually put a lighting system up top here. It makes it a lot easier in the nighttime, early morning to dock this thing. They put a power shutoff switch right here, really easy to access and use. They put a big ski locker in, but they also were able to incorporate in the ballast system. And we'll go through on the touch screen here how that works, but it has a rear ballast system, or I should say a center, and then it has a port and starboard ballast, so you can actually weigh down individual sides of the boat, which is really cool. And it'll show up on this touch screen up front we're going to show you in a few minutes that actually show the percentage of water in those compartments, so it's pretty cool that way. Nice sun lounge section if you want to put this seat cushion back in. Lots of room, as you say. The walkthrough is pretty cool here. We actually have a new walkthrough this year, and what happens here is this comes together. If you want to keep your passengers warm and it's a stormy day or you get caught in a storm, this is on a magnet here, and it comes forward here and then allows no wind to transfer through on your passengers, which is nice if you get in, as you say, you get into a windstorm situation. Nice that way. This boat also features as a standard option bow and cockpit cover, so it makes it a little easier with the snaps incorporated in here to cover the boat even while it's in the water. There is an optional trailering cover you can get for this boat as well. We're just going to talk about the helm here for a second. It's pretty cool. What we have is a brand new helm, and this has actually, I'm just going to fire this up here. This has a brand new face to it. What we have here is a system that we can control, a Nautical Map System that they have incorporated in here. It has cruise, ski mode, so you can set your a designated mile per hour. Let's say your wakeboarder wants to cruise at 21 miles an hour. So what you do is you'd set that. You'd set up your ramps. You can go to, let's say, ramp 4. You know your guys, let's say 210 pounds. Now when you put this thing into forward, you basically forward. Anyone can drive this thing. They just hold the throttle wide open and it'll actually go right to your designated speed. Then what happens is you can actually, let's say your rider wants to go a little faster, you can pop them up 18.5, 19 miles an hour, so you can increase the speed. This is all done by GPS satellite, similar to the Perfect Pass system. So this is pretty neat too. We can go over to economy mode if you want to set this thing up so you're going to get the optimal fuel economy through the day. You basically just put it in forward, throttle up, and it'll get you your best fuel economy possible. Has a docking mode for people that are less experienced docking a big boat like this. These are probably the easiest boats in the business to dock, in my opinion. They have a system so that if it's in dock mode and you hit the throttle by chance too much, it's not going to climb over about 5 miles an hour, which is cool. Has this navigational map system, which we're going to see in a second, but it has this application here where you can actually see a percentage for how much weight is in the boat. This is for the ballast system now. So you have a center, port, and starboard. If you wanted to set this thing up for wake surfing, that kind of thing, you can actually load more weight into one side of the boat and the other based on these switches right here. So that really works well. We also have this Nautical Map System, which is just cool. It's going to initialize this in a second, and we can actually play with that right here. So you can move around that system right here, set waypoints and all those types of things. So if you're out on Georgian Bay or some of the big lakes around our area, it really helps you out, you know, to get around and set tracking points up. Has a neat Jensen Marine stereo in it, and that incorporates those speakers. It has an amplifier built into it. So all those features are cool. It also has another neat little feature here. It uses the heat off the motor, so if you were basically in a situation your rider comes out of the water and they're cold, you can stuff that up your t-shirt or wetsuit, and it really works out well that way. Lots of storage in this boat. Access here. You can fit just about anything and any type of product you need in there. Front storage works really well as well. Lots of storage in this boat. Tons and tons of storage. It's a 23-foot boat. It probably has the storage of a 25. Lots of room underneath the seats here. So all in all, this is probably my favorite boat in our entire lineup. Definitely the coolest boat for sure. So that's it for the Wake 230. Really, really neat package. Lots of fun. Tons of horsepower. You can't go wrong with a Challenger 230.